put some Jaclyn Hill meals in my bank account. Girl, I'll go buy some Tough Skin. I wish I would have millions in the bank and I'm online crying about somebody calling me fat. Girl, getting all this work done, you better go tell them to get you some armor. Get you the armor of Jesus or something, girl, cause... Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today you guys, I am going to be filming some YouTube videos. I've also been vlogging a little bit today. I actually need to vlog real quick while I'm right here. So let me do that real quick. And so Jaclyn uploaded a video and it's called We Need to Talk. So of course I tuned in because, girl, what are you about to talk about? And it's whenever Jaclyn drops one of those like talking, telling my truth, one of those videos, it's always something. So I wanted to go ahead and sip me some tea, honey. So I watched it and I want to talk about some of the things that she said in there. And I want to talk about mainly the celebrity to victim pipeline. And this is not going to be a negative video. It's not going to be a video bashing Jaclyn at all. You guys know that I was a big fan of her. I don't have anything from her actual Jaclyn line, but her stuff with Morphe, Sigma, all that stuff, I have that stuff. I have some of it. I just really want to talk about everything she talked about in her video, and I want to do my makeup because she did hers. And I just want to get you guys' feedback on it so you guys can drop down in the comments and let me know how you feel about it. I've got water, I've got coffee, and I'm just really excited to be putting on some makeup. And yeah, let's just get right into it. Everything will be down below in the description bar because I'm probably going to forget to say some things, and I'm probably going to end up going fast. I hope this video is not more than 45 minutes because I don't feel like editing it. I'm actually going to set a timer. I don't want to go over 45 minutes. I don't want to edit this video much. I'm trying to spend like 10-15 minutes on this video. I kind of just want it to be like straight through talking, chilling, doing my makeup. You can play this while you're getting ready for work, for church, girl, like whatever. Let's do it. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. I use the Revolution Soap Brow for my brows today, and that's why they are big and blocky. I'm going to be cleaning them up a little bit later, but I also use my Morphe brow pencil that you guys know I love. So let's go ahead and just jump right into the makeup and talking about the video. Jaclyn uploaded the video. She actually uploaded it today. Today is Sunday. No, today is Saturday. Uploaded the video today on Saturday, and it's titled We Need to Talk. And first of all, you know, the thumbnail of the video is just her in a really cute gray top. I'm gonna say it, like, that gray top was so cute. And she's got her makeup done, and you just really don't know what she's gonna be talking about for the thumbnail. Like, the thumbnail gives you no kind of clue of what she's gonna be saying in the video. So then she goes into the video. Like, the video starts and immediately she starts to cry. And she's like holding back tears and all this stuff, and I'm like, what is she about to say? Like, sometimes I just don't know with Jaclyn. Like, I don't know if she's being genuine or not. Even if I want to try to believe her, it's like, are you being genuine or are you just being like an actress right now? Because I don't know. The whole like crying being the first scene, it just seems so manipulative. And I don't ever want to call somebody, you know, manipulative or manipulator. But we do know that Jaclyn has manipulative characteristics about herself. And I don't want to ever call anybody that and misconstrue someone's like actions or emotions or whatever. But it just came off very manipulative. It came off like immediately she was trying to get everybody on board with, you know, get everyone in their emotions and have people feeling for her from the jump. Before we even know what she's gonna talk about, it's like, feel bad for me because this is hard for me. So just go ahead and get ready to, you know, feel bad for me. So after that, she goes into talking about, you know, she's getting ready to go to a really nice restaurant, a really nice dinner in Florida, Tampa, where she lives. And I'm sure she is. She had on a really nice top. That top was so cute. I'm gonna reiterate it. And she did like she was getting ready to go out somewhere. So she starts to talk about her products, and she talks about like she's gonna be doing her makeup today with her own products, which, I mean, shameless plug. I mean, she's got a product line, she's got cosmetic line, so of course you're gonna want to use your stuff because you're gonna want to be an advocate for your own brand. So I totally get that. I really didn't have a problem with her using her stuff because people are buying it and people need to see how she uses it and how it applies. So I really didn't have an issue with that. But she talks about how she has gotten some work done. And with this, I want to just really get you guys' opinion on like sharing your cosmetic surgery journey with like the internet or with people, and not keeping it like private when no one asked for it, kind of honestly. People know, like, it's no secret that Jaclyn gets cosmetic surgery. I know she's very open about it on her Instagram and stuff. And I used to watch her Instagram. I just don't be on Instagram like that anymore. But she talks about how she went to get some threading done in her face. And I had no idea what threading was. I had no idea. I thought she was talking about her brows. And I'm like, why is your face puffy if you went and got your brows threaded? Like, I know like your brow area can be sensitive and stuff like that, and it can get red or break out, but your whole face should not be getting red and puffy and bruised and stuff if you just got your eyebrows threaded. I'm like, what is this? So later on, she describes this as a cosmetic surgery where they put threads in your face and then they pull your face. And then she goes on to say like she's never had fillers in her face, and I'm like, girl, that comes off a little bit worse than fillers. Like, I can't imagine having somebody do that. And she said like it hurt really, really bad. And I mean, that just came off a little weird to me personally. However, I wanted to talk about her saying that she wanted her face to look like she was 20 years old again. And I'm not gonna sit here and bash Jaclyn for wanting to look 20. I mean, heck, we all strive to look a little bit younger than what we are. I think even if it's subconscious, we do it. So I'm not gonna bash her for that, especially the way that society, tells women that aging is so bad. So I'm not really gonna get on her about that. But what I do wanna say is the message that she's sending, unintentionally sending to younger people and even people her age, like, you have to go through these painful measures in order to look and feel beautiful, or in order to remain beautiful. And I just thought that was a little dangerous. I thought that was a little irresponsible of her, which, I mean, like I said, she's no one's role model, she's no one's parent, she doesn't have any kids or anything, but I just felt like that was a little irresponsible for her to say, like, I want to look like I'm 20. Like, it just already tells 20-year-olds that you need to be trying to keep up your skin, and it's just not possible. Like, you don't have like celebrity money, you don't have Jaclyn money, so don't go into debt trying to get all of these surgeries or all of these just cosmetic procedures. Like, there's nothing wrong with aging. Just take care of your skin, moisturize, stay out of the sun, wear sunscreen, like, drink water, have a healthier diet, like, just live your life as right as possible, try to feed your body as best as you can, and wash your face and take care of your face. Like, if you look at it, a lot of older people, like my mom is 70, she'll be 70 this year, and my mom looks great. And she doesn't do all of that stuff. She doesn't use any kind of like regular, or she doesn't use any kind of like crazy face wash or face routine. She literally washes her face with Dove bar soap and puts petroleum jelly or Vaseline on it, and she calls it a day. She doesn't use face mask, like nothing like that. So I don't think that we really need, well, probably now we probably do need like a little bit more stuff, because we just go through so much. Our food and just different stuff is not like it used to be back when our parents were younger. So I do think you need to do like eye creams and maybe a thicker, healthier moisturizer and stuff like that. I'm not opposed to nothing like that, but getting things threaded and getting fillers and getting all that, I'm definitely pro surgery. If you want to get surgery, go ahead and get it, but make sure you're getting it for you. Make sure you're not getting it because Jaclyn said that she wants to have her 20-year-old face. Make sure you're getting it because you look in the mirror and you want to enhance yourself, No other reason. Do not let social media, a man or a woman or a celebrity or an Instagrammer, a YouTuber, don't let anyone else be the reason that you are getting surgery, that you're cutting on your body, that you are putting your body at risk for infections, putting your body at risk for just anything. You know, make sure it's for you. Make sure it's something you want to do. Make sure you do your research. Make sure you find a credible surgeon. Make sure you go to your consultations, ask questions on questions on questions. Make sure you read reviews. Make sure you ask other people that have went to that surgeon. Make sure that you YouTube video, like make sure you do all of that, cover all of your bases before you get surgery, because this stuff is irreplaceable. I mean, not irreplaceable. It's you know, it's not reversible. So just make sure that you're doing it for you, and make sure that you do your own research, and make sure that it's in your budget. Like, don't go into debt trying to get like the Instagram baddie body. Like, do not do that. I cannot stress that enough. Do not do that. So that really made me upset that she said that. I get it. It's her channel, it's her life, and she was just letting you know where she was and why she does the things that she does. So I mean, I get it, but I'm almost 30 and I know I can separate that, you know? People who are younger can't really separate that, and they look up to Jaclyn and they hang on her every word. So that I thought was just a little bit, you know, off. She talks about how the girl that did her procedure said that she normally does 2 to 3 procedures, and Jaclyn said, no, let's do it all right now. I thought that that was irresponsible as well, because guys, you have to look at it like this. You have to look at it through the eyes of a young, like, just a younger person. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who literally thinks that the things that Jaclyn are saying, like the things that she's saying is rule, it's golden. And they're gonna say, well, Jaclyn went and got her face threaded, she got it all in once, she got it over with, I need to do the same thing. You do not need to do that. If a professional in an area is recommending you, hey, this procedure normally takes 2 to 3 times, do your research. If you need to take a step back and come back another day, then you need to do that. And then if you go back and you're just like, oh, I did a little research and I think that I can do it all in one day, or I can do it all in one session, then by all means do that. But if they're recommending it, 9 times out of 10, like, they know what's best. You know what I'm saying? It's like when your waxer tells you to exfoliate before you get waxed. Like, they know what's best. And sometimes it is a money grab, so just use your judgment and use discernment on that. But a lot of times it's really not. A lot of times it's for your safety, the safety of their client, the safety of their practice, so that they're not held liable for anything. They might get you to sign like a waiver or something. Like, you just never know. So you just always want to be mindful when you're dealing with stuff like that. So I thought that was a little irresponsible of her to say. However, I did like that she put in there that the person who did it said, hey, we suggest 2 to 3 sessions. And she said, no, I'll do it all at once. I like how she said that the person did suggest, you know, the multiple sessions or whatever. So she said she did the multiples. I mean, she said she got it all done at once, and she is in a lot of pain. Her face is really red and puffy and swollen. And you see in the beginning of the video that her face is red and it is swollen. And she has gained weight, so her face isn't like slim anyway, but you can tell like her face is like puffy. Like, it looks like if you press her cheek, like it looks like it's like full of air or like water or something. And honestly, I just want to go on record and say that I don't think that Jaclyn looks bad with weight. I did notice that she gained weight just because she used to be so small. But I was like, she's grown. She's 30. She was born in 1990 in July, so she's about to be 31 years old. So I expect her to gain weight. Like, who wants to be, well, some people do want to be the size they were when they were like a lot younger, but I just expect people that when they grow up that they're going to gain weight. I mean, you go through trials and tribulations, and life is hard. Like, whether you're rich or poor, life is really hard. So I just expected people to gain weight when they get older. Your metabolism slows down. But anyway, she's gained weight, and she has definitely, I want to speak on that real quick. She has definitely received a lot of hate. There is no time when like the disrespect is deserved. Like calling people fat, or calling people, you know, ugly, or calling people, you know, she, you know, came out about her alcohol abuse, teasing people about that. Like, those things are really serious. So I have never been a supporter of people talking about her and her addiction to alcohol, her alcohol abuse, and just her gaining weight. She said lots of times like she feels good, like she's gained weight. She said she gained like 40 pounds, and she said that she feels good. She said that she's happy. I mean, the lady has went through a divorce. She's went through a failed launch of a company, and so I do think that she deserves like a little bit of slack in her life. But at the same time, it's kind of tricky because I don't think that she handled a lot of stuff properly, but then I don't want to say that she didn't, because I don't know how I can only speculate how I would handle some stuff. I think she could have handled a lot of stuff a lot better, but that's neither here. I mean, it is kind of is here or there because we're talking about it. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Chemical Concealer. I don't know why I'm just holding up stuff when I can really just say it real quick. I've been through a lot in the recent years, so I'm not surprised that she can't wait. Moving on. But she just talked about how she did a video on ULTA's channel or ULTA's Instagram. I'm not sure, I didn't see it. But she talked about how she did a video for them, and she talked about how she went and checked out the video and read every single comment and got really, really sad. Why would you do that? Like, why would you, when you know that you have been going through the internet, trolling you, and the internet talking about your body, and the internet tearing you apart, why would you go and read every single comment? And I'm pretty sure that she kind of just got stuck in like a hamster wheel of just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, because it's probably so unbelievable that people were talking so nasty to her. If you saw the video, let me know if it was really that bad. I'm pretty sure it's easy to kind of get stuck in that world, like people are so disgusting and mean, and they are. People are really, really bad people, and people are very mean, and people are extra mean to celebrities because you guys live a life of leisure and easier life, a more simple life, a less stressful life than your average person that wakes up and goes to work every morning. So people just feel the need to be a little bit more meaner to you because you're rich and you're famous and you can wake up on your own time and you can live your life on your own terms, while the rest of us squallow, you know, while the rest of us are struggling for, you know, a piece of the pie. So I can understand the mindset of someone like that. I don't understand why you would go and tear someone down in the comment section of like a video. You could literally be doing something else with your life and your time. So I don't condone people sitting there just trashing her. I don't know, I wish ULTA would have turned off the comments when they saw that it got to a point that was really dangerous. Not necessarily moving the video, because why should you have to remove your video because people want to be a-holes? But at the same time, turn off the comments. Like, why would you sit there and let people continue to like trash her like that, you know? Like, I know you can't control people on like Twitter or on their own personal Instagrams and stuff, but at least under that video, I would have turned the comments off. But Jaclyn said that she went and she just sat there and she read all the comments. She said she read every single comment. I don't believe that, personally. I don't. I mean, I hate to call people a liar, but I just don't believe that she sat there and read every single comment, because I think that is, she needs to go to therapy. If she sat there and read every single negative comment, every single good comment, and she sat there and she said that she just cried herself, you know, just sat there and cried all night and stuff like that. She needs better people around her. She needs some people. She needs some people with some boundaries around her to snatch her phone and say, absolutely not, we are not doing that. Not today, not tomorrow. Like, you'll get your phone back when you go sit down, go meditate, let's go eat, let's talk about it, let's get it out, let's go, you know, breathe, relax. Like, no, you definitely need people in your life that's gonna tell you, absolutely not, we're not doing that. So where were her people? I don't know what kind of person Jaclyn is, of course, so I don't want to sit here and say that they probably said, Jaclyn, put it down, like, don't do that, and she cussed them out. I would hope that that's not what happened. I would hope that she didn't curse people out that was trying to get her to not self-sabotage. I don't know. I really don't know. I've never heard of somebody coming out saying Jaclyn is like hard to work with or anything like that. I haven't heard it. If you've heard it, let me know. However, I do remember in her, one of those videos, Let's Address It or something she said, I do remember she said that there were people around her telling her not to address anything. I remember her saying, there are people in my team that are saying, don't say anything, don't respond, don't talk about anything. I remember she said it in that voice, and I was like, why would anybody with the best, your best interest and the best interest like of your company tell you not to address the biggest scandal you've ever had? Like, I don't see nobody loving you that's gonna tell you not to address something that is so detrimental to you and your brand. Like, you definitely don't need them around you. I don't know if those same people are around her, but she might need to get some realer people around her, because that's not gonna work. Baby, you need some people around you that's gonna tell you when you wrong, when you sounding and looking crazy. I want people around there telling me when I'm looking crazy, because I don't want to go outside looking a fool, and I don't want to go on the internet and embarrass myself. Maybe it's the same people around her that were telling her, that were just sitting there letting her go down a very deep, dark rabbit hole of toxicity and depression. I'm like, okay, you need new friends. But on the other end, like, I don't even know how I could let somebody that I love sit there and do that to themselves. Like, let me know what you guys think, because somebody I love, if I'm there with them, unless she was just there by herself, but I can't imagine Jaclyn being there by herself. I don't know this lady's life, but I can't imagine her being there by herself. I feel like she just always has so many people around her, and I don't know. I don't think she said she sat there by herself and just did it, but she said that she just started to cry, and she said that she allowed herself to cry. So I do want to talk about that, because I had a very dark day on Thursday, and I struggle with allowing myself to cry. I struggle with allowing myself to feel emotions. I struggle with allowing myself to process how I'm feeling about a certain thing. And I'm always like, there's no time to cry. There's no time to feel bad for myself. I need to get myself together. This is not going to work. And the more and more I tell myself that, the deeper and deeper I get going down the hole. So I understand that you can get there quick. The line between I'm good, be positive, everything's going to work out, I'm safe, I'm healthy, I'm in a good place, to my life means nothing, I'm not worthy of the things that I have, like I am nothing. Like, that line is so thin. And be positive, be positive, be positive. I can't do this. This is hard. I don't want to do this anymore. That line is so thin, and it can be crossed so easily without you even noticing it. Like, your brain will start telling yourself a different story so quickly, and by the time you realize it, it's too late. You're already in the hole. So I get how she got there. I get how it's easy to sit there and just go down that dark hole. So I really want to be sensitive to that topic, but I just wish that there was someone else around her that could have stopped her from reading them. Or I wish ULTA would have turned off the comments, you know? I mean, I don't know, maybe they did. I'm not sure. If they did, kudos to them. But I just really wish that she wouldn't have sat there and done that. Not saying that she would have had a different result, because sometimes one bad comment can just mess you up for the whole day, versus like still reading 100 comments like you're still messed up mentally for that day, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I want to talk about just reading the negative comments and focusing on the negative comments, because it's so easy to do. And I can only imagine, Jaclyn has almost like 6 million subscribers. I can only imagine the negativity that she gets. I mean, there are people with like 50,000, 100,000, and they get hate on top of hate on top of hate. This brush is shedding, and I've had this brush for years, and so I'm not surprised that it's shedding, but it's pissing me off. It's a Makeup Geek brush, and I definitely need a new one. I can only imagine all of the people that are there really just to hate. I know she still has lots of fans that have been with her, ride or die, which is, I mean, really good, you know? She's been in the game for a long time. She deserves to have a very solid fan base. But the people that don't like Jaclyn, and the people that are just waiting for her to do something for them to trash her. It's a lot of people. Like, a lot of people just sit there and wait on her to do something so that they can criticize it. And I'm like, those people are so miserable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't imagine sitting there waiting on somebody to do something just so I can like type a mean comment. Like, you got to get yourself a hobby. Gotta get yourself a hobby. You gotta do something with your life, because that's just not gonna work. Said a lot of the comments were about her weight, so let's talk about that. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. putty blush in, I don't even know what color this is. No, and I threw it away. Okay, e.l.f. What? I don't know. It's a really pretty color though. But she talked about how a lot of the comments were about her weight. And it's 2021 and the body positivity movement is stronger than ever. And honestly, I love everything about it, because now you can go on someone's page who isn't thin or they're not in shape or whatever. You can go on someone's page, and if there's someone talking about their weight, someone calling them fat, someone calling them out of shape, or just anything like that, there will be a long list of people that are there getting them right together. And I love everything about it. So I really hope that there was some type of, you know, I guess, I don't know, some type of moderation in the comments where people were saying like, hey, this is out of line. We're not even doing it anymore. If you're still making fat jokes, you are living in like 2010. Like 2010, I feel like was the last year of a good fat joke making somebody feel some type of way. If you're young, maybe 2012, maybe you would feel some type of way if somebody called you fat. But I just feel like nowadays, if you're still using, oh, you're fat as an insult, you gotta come up with new material. You just have to. Jokes are just not easy like they used to be. Like, you gotta really come with, you gotta have a real joke. Like, make me feel it, because calling me fat nowadays, it's just not gonna work. And I'm just wondering, like, does Jaclyn have that positive reinforcement around her to be like, hey, like, you are comfortable in your body. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, you're on top of the world. You know what I'm saying? Because for all intents and purposes, she kind of is on top of the world. Like, she's got her own makeup line. It's in Ulta. She's got tons of subscribers. She's got money out the wazoo. So it's kind of like she has everything that she needs outside. You know, you never know what people are missing on the inside. But on the outside, it's like she has everything she needs, or she at least has the resources to get the things that she needs. It's like, what are you missing? And I get it. Like, nobody's life is just 100% complete. You know what I'm saying? People are always going to be missing something. But it's like the core of what your average person is trying to get, you know, whether you're trying to be famous or whether you're trying to get, you know, a successful YouTube channel or successful social media or successful business. You're trying to work for yourself. You're trying to get money. Like, that is normally what your average person is trying to do, and you have all of that. So getting online, it kind of just seems trivial. It kind of sounds like you're getting online crying about people calling you fat. It's like, you're a millionaire. Are you joking right now? You know, it's like, we just left out of it. You are still able to live your millionaire lifestyle, and you're getting online and you want us to feel bad because people are calling you fat. It just came off a little tone deaf, just a little bit, like just a little bit tone deaf. I'm not saying that she shouldn't have expressed how she felt. It's her channel, like, she has every right to. And I mean, it gave me some content to watch on this wonderful Saturday. So I mean, I'm totally here for her expressing how she feels, but it just kind of felt a little tone deaf, because it's like, girl, we got bigger issues out here. Like, we don't have time to sit here and talk about why you feel some type of way because people are calling you fat when you're an entire millionaire. Girl, sit down. You know what I'm saying? So that was just a little, it was just a little off for me. And it's like, we gotta prioritize like the things we talk about online, because just right now things are just different. And it's like, Jaclyn, we don't want to hear you complain about fat jokes when you're a millionaire. Like, you just, I feel like celebrities and like rich people just don't get to complain about the things they used to complain about. Like, we're just not here for it anymore. You know what I'm saying? I think I got off on a tangent or whatever. And so I also want to talk about how she stood up and she was like, this is my body, this is how I look right now, and I'm happy. It doesn't bother me. Why does it bother you? I wonder, do celebrities really think that people that leave those comments are serious? Like, a lot of those people just do it just to get under their skin because, like I said earlier, they are rich and they don't have like regular people problems anymore. You know, as far as the main ones that we kind of stress about, work and, you know, money and stuff. It's like, do you take those types of things seriously? Like, a lot of those people, if they met you, they probably would be like, oh my God, Jaclyn, like, whatever, fan, like, take a pic or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of those people would never say that type of stuff to a celebrity's face because, one, they gotta be fans because they're sitting here like looking at your content, like they're watching you on ULTA. Like, I don't watch people that I'm not a fan of. I don't comment on their stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't like somebody, if I don't like their content, if I don't like them as a person, I don't follow their page. I don't follow their IG and their YouTube. Like, I don't care what they're doing because I don't like them. So if someone's going to follow you and someone's going to keep up with what you're doing and leave comments, they're a fan. Whether they want to call themselves a fan or not, they're a supporter of you. It is what it is. So just chuck it up to that. You know what I'm saying? So for her to be like, why do I have to be called a pig? Why do I have to be called swollen? Like, I don't have any feeling in my face. It's just weight. It's like, Jaclyn, like, people are saying this because they know you're going to respond. They know it's going to get under your skin. I can't imagine how it feels to wake up with like 1,000 hate comments. I can't imagine how that feels. Just hope and pray that once my channel gets to the level that I want it to get to and I become successful in this, I just pray that I have tough skin. Like, I pray for tough skin. I pray for just God to watch over me and to let me know when enough is enough. I pray for him to just keep me away from negativity, you know, like, help the negative stuff not bother me. Let it roll off my back like water on a duck's butt. I just pray that I can take that type of stuff. And I grew up poor. I got bullied. I got joked on. I got teased. And so even though right now I'm a sensitive person in my personal life, people saying like, oh, like, Indy, you're fat, or you gained weight, or like, I can see this on your neck now. Like, I'm like, okay, what's new? What are you up to? Like, what, like, really, like, how is the weather? Like, let's talk about something that's important. Like, what is money at? You feel me? Like, what are you doing to enhance yourself? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, I feel like it's so elementary to sit there and talk about people now. And I feel like to sit there and let it get to you, which I'm not saying that it won't get to you because we're human. So it's probably going to get to you eventually if people keep doing it. But I feel like if you keep doing stuff like if you make, I feel like Jaclyn always talks to the haters. Like, I feel like she's always saying something on Instagram or whatever about people talking about her weight and stuff like that. It's like, girl, let them talk. Let them keep you relevant. Like, period. What are you talking about? Like, Jaclyn's fat. Okay. New product coming out. Jaclyn got filler and she's lying about not having it. Okay. Products in ULTA. Go shop. You know what I'm saying? Jaclyn is so this or that. Like, okay, it's a new lipstick formula. Have you tried it? Launching new setting powders, launching new highlighters. It's like, I don't know. I feel like letting it get to you like that, I feel like that is also a little elementary. It's like, Jaclyn, I don't want to tell her to grow up because I don't know that lady life. But it's like, girl, no. Like, like, we're just not about to do this. Like, stop letting that stuff get to you. Stop acknowledging it. Which I'm like, I'm sure it's content, because heck, I went and watched it. So it's like, okay, girl, you want to talk about it, get you some views, get you a check. Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But girl, talk about something else. Talk about your products. Like, rebuild your brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, rebuild your brand. Let's talk about your new stuff that you have going on. And then she did apologize for the whole lipstick. And y'all, that lady apologizing for those lipsticks that happened in like 2018 or 19, I was so weak. I said, Jaclyn, girl, you are, in the words of JoJo, you know, you're just a little too late. To say, because I didn't buy those lipsticks, so I didn't really lose any sleep. I lost sleep because I was keeping up with the tea and the drama. These are my Fenty Beauty Mocha Mami bronzer. I kept up with the drama and the tea, I did, but I didn't lose any like money or sleep in the sense of like I bought something and I was really pressed about it, waiting on a refund or whatever. Like that didn't happen. I was like talking about it in her video. She was like, you know, I ran off and I never took full responsibility. I'm like, Jaclyn, you know that you didn't take full responsibility. That's everyone was saying that. Everyone was saying like, where has she gone? Like she hasn't came out and taken responsibility for what she did, you know? And she did say like, hey, like I was working on this for so long and I never saw white fuzzies. Like I never, like the lipsticks weren't expired and this and that. So what happened though? You know what I'm saying? Like we don't know what happened. You never saw white fuzzies. So nobody ever saw white fuzzies? It's like, where do the fuzzies come from? Where did the mold come from? Where did the bubbles and stuff come from? Where did the white fuzzies come from? Like, what happened? You saying you didn't see the fuzzies makes it a little bit worse and takes us back to step one, because it's like, okay, if you didn't see them, that's even worse. I would have rather her be like, y'all, I saw the fuzzies, but honestly, I thought it was only on like a batch. I thought it was only on like batch whatever, and I didn't think that it was on all of them, and I thought I could get away with it. I would have rather her say that. This is my Morphe trio, blush trio in Papa Fuchsia. I'm just gonna mix them all together. I would have rather her just be like, y'all, I saw those fuzzies, but what was I supposed to do? I was a few weeks out from my lunch and I didn't have time to come up with nothing else, and I had already solidified everything. I'm sorry. I thought that it wasn't gonna be that bad. I thought that I could get away with it. Like, I'd rather her say that than be like, I never saw the fuzzies. I never saw, you know, whatever. Like the lipsticks were not expired. Something happened. Something happened and you're not being honest, and it's not fair for those people that bought those lipsticks. But y'all was never gonna get the truth. So I'm so sorry. I don't think anybody's waiting on it anymore, but she bring it up. So now I feel like everybody's gonna bring it back up. I'm gonna do a little bit of my Lizzie McGuire blush in You Are Magnifico. This is my first time, and I know I'm putting it over a blush, but this is the life that I really want to live right now. So we're doing it. And I actually really like it. It's really, really shimmery, and I think it's cute. So I'm actually gonna do my eyes off camera, and I'm really about to do something super duper quick, and then I'll just be right back. And we're honestly gonna go ahead and just wrap all of this up. So she talked about how, I'm about to put on my lashes. She talked about how she doesn't want to become like a bitter person, and how it's not just who she wants to be. She's sensitive, and she wants to remain sensitive, and she wants people to talk about her behind her back. And I don't think that, and she was like, she doesn't want to, she said she doesn't want to develop tough skin. And she didn't want to be looked at as somebody who just was a bad bee and just doesn't care what people think about her. And it's like, why? Like, why wouldn't you want to be known as someone who doesn't care what negative things people say about you? You know what I'm saying? And I think that's kind of like the way that we're kind of going in the world. People are getting tough skin. Like, people who are larger sized are being empowered. People who are plus sized are being empowered. People who are not conventionally beautiful, whatever that is, you know what I'm saying? Like the beauty standard that society puts on us, like people who don't look like the standard are being empowered, and they are allowing negativity to roll off of their shoulders. They are not allowing the negativity to bother them. They are only listening to the positive reinforcement. They are only giving life to people who are supporting them and people who are leaving positive comments. They're deleting the negative comments. They're blocking these people. They're moving on with their lives. Like, what's wrong with becoming that woman that is empowered? And that's saying, no, you will not ruin my day. You will not make me go down a very dangerous, dark hole. Like, what's wrong with that? She talked about it like it was such a bad thing. And I'm like, that is what you're gonna have to do. She's gonna have to develop tough skin, or she's gonna be making a video every month. Because now the people that are bothering her they feel empowered. It's like, ooh, it gets under Jaclyn's skin. She said that she's not gonna be tough. She's not gonna wanna, you know, she's gonna wanna stay sensitive. And so they're gonna, people who are already, you know, talking down on her or being negative, they're gonna go 10 times harder because they know that it's really gonna get under her skin. And she talked about how her niece does TikTok and how she's becoming more popular on there and how she's gonna lose her mind when people start talking negatively about her niece. And I'm like, well, Jaclyn, get ready to lose your mind very soon, because one, you just gave them ammunition to go do it, and secondly, that is just the world we live in. You're going to have people that are gonna leave hate comments. You're gonna have people that are just gonna say stuff. I mean, you have bots, for God's sake, who start mess on social media. You have people who run spam pages and all they do is sit there and talk down on people. That's going to happen. Is it going to be true? No. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, none of this stuff is true. People are saying that she gained weight. Okay, like, that's true. You're fat, you're this, you're that. Okay, what's new? And I'm rarely talking about the point that I made in the beginning, like the celebrity to victim pipeline, but just to touch on that, like, that's a prime example of you saying, no, I don't want to have tough skin. I want to remain sensitive. Girl, you don't get to. You don't get to. You're no longer relatable to the average person. Your average viewer, you are not relatable to them. You are a celebrity. You are famous. You are rich. You have money. You have wealth. You are good. You know, you're good to go. You don't have to wake up. You don't even have to wake up and film a YouTube video. You don't have to wake up and go to a regular job. You don't have to wake up and figure out how you're going to feed yourself or how you're going to feed your kids. You don't have to wake up and get on a train and go to work. You don't have to wake up and hitch a ride and go to work. You don't have to get up and be in traffic every single morning and dread your life and be mad because it's like, I just want to end it all, but I can't. You don't get to do that anymore. And celebrities do this thing where they're like, oh, I'm still me. I'm still who I used to be at 100 subscribers. I'm still that person at 100,000. Like, this is just change and that's just change. And it's like, you might feel like you're the same person, but the world doesn't view you like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like the world now views you that you're up here and you're no longer down here struggling to make it like the everyday average person who is watching your videos. You're in a different tier of life. You don't worry about a lot of the things that you used to worry about. You don't communicate the same way you used to communicate. You don't relate to a lot of the things that you used to relate to. You know what I'm saying? You might still relate because you went through them, but right now in this moment, you don't relate with someone who's looking at you that is still there. So when I say the celebrity to victim pipeline, I think that celebrities do this a lot where they want to be up here. They want to be a celebrity, but they still want to be looked at as relatable. They still want people to look at them like they are who they were when they were trying to make it. And that's just not the case. That's not reality. We don't look at you the same. You're not the same person. You're not. And Jaclyn needs to understand, and I don't know if she's choosing to not understand or if she just really doesn't understand this, but it's like, you're no longer Jaclyn that was working at MAC doing freelance makeup for weddings, birthday parties, or whatever, trying to get your YouTube channel off the ground, doing makeup in your kitchen. You're not that Jaclyn anymore. Even if you feel like that Jaclyn on the inside, or that Jaclyn is still there somewhere, like, you're not that girl anymore. And that comes with a whole different level of life and interaction with the world. The world doesn't see you like that anymore. And yes, she's still human. Yes, celebrities are human. They're people. They have feelings. They bleed. We get it. But the way that the world is set up, the way that y'all set up society, that's not how it works. That's not how we look at celebrities. That's not how we feel about celebrities. People don't look at celebrities like they're real people. Some of us do. I do. I feel like they're just your average person. They just have money. Like, ain't nobody saying no celebrity for real. You know what I'm saying? Some people look at celebrities like they're God. Some people look at celebrity like they are just like the sun that shines in the morning. You know? So you're not a regular person anymore. And so the world just is not going to treat you like that. And does it suck? I don't know. I'm not a celebrity. I can't say if it sucks or not. It sucks that people are disrespectful, but on one hand, it's like, well, I'm struggling going to work every morning and I hate it. You're not. Like, you have the money and the comfort that I'm struggling to get. So I can't relate with you getting online and crying about people calling you fat or people, lying and saying you have fillers when you haven't. Like I can't relate to you, so you don't get to relate to me. I don't get to understand what you're going through because you don't understand what I'm going through anymore. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm making sense. So homegirl says she don't want to develop tough skin, and I don't know what she's gonna do about that, because she's gonna have to do something. I don't know. Wow. I don't know how she's gonna make it the rest of her life and not develop tough skin, girl. Like, are you joking? Put some Jaclyn Hill meals in my bank account. Girl, I'll go buy some tough skin. Girl, you getting all this work done, you better go tell them to get you some armor. Get you the armor of Jesus or something, girl, cause I wish I would have millions in the bank and I'm online crying about somebody calling me fat. Girl, I'm not doing that now, and my blessings are on the way. I'm not broke. My blessings are en route. Girl, no ma'am. Celebrities, get it together. Y'all do not get to be victims anymore. Not with us. Not with the public. Like, y'all not out there struggling to make it anymore. Nah, you're still human. You deserve respect. You deserve decency. Yes, you do. But you do not get to come on here and cry about somebody calling you fat. No, I mean, you can do it, you know. You can do it. Okay, y'all, so I literally thought that I was recording, and then my phone cut off because my storage was full and it needed to cool down. So you guys didn't see me set my face. I used this e.l.f. Stay All Night Micro Fine Setting Spray. I'm gonna be doing a review on this and the coconut one. And then I also put on, I don't know if you guys saw this part, but I put on Wifey from Morphe. It's just a really pretty brownie nude lipstick. And then I topped it with this is Milky Gloss from NYX in Milk and Honey. So that's what I have on my lips right now, and that is it. So I left off and I was saying that I wish that I would be a millionaire and let somebody sit there and talk about me or let it bother me. Like, I really wish that I would care. And I'm pretty sure, like, yes, you're human, so it's gonna get to you, but it's like, girl, you're not in the struggle no more. You're not in the rat race anymore. Like, what are you talking about? Like, she don't want to get tough skin, but she's gonna have to. She's gonna have to do something, because she can't come on here every month. I mean, she could come on here every month and cry about it. I mean, she would still get the views. But it's like, girl, no. Like, go focus on your brand, go focus on yourself, rebuilding your brand and rebuilding your trust with your actual supporters that are gonna still buy your product. Like, go focus on that. People calling you fat should be the least of your worries. So that is all I have to say. Let me know what you guys thought about the video down below. Let me know if you watched it. Let me know if you even care. And let me know what you think about my video. Let me know where I got it right. Let me know where I got it wrong. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I really don't care. I said both up here. And make sure that you guys are following me on social media, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and Twitter. All of that will be down below in the comments. And yeah, like I said, I'm gonna watch it again, and anywhere that I got it wrong or I confused information or if I misspoke, I'll have all my corrections down below in my description bar. And if I feel like I didn't get it wrong anywhere, you won't see nothing down there. Or I'll do it in a pinned comment. So that is about it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.